Hi everyone, I love you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, if you're new to my channel, welcome. This is a new addition to my channel. These are dailies. You can expect these to be posted every day between 12 and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But make sure to click the bell notification button down below, because that will provide you with a notification on your device to let you know when I post, if it happens to be a little later, or so that you know when in that 3-hour time period. Okay? Now, these dailies are meant to be. Emphasis on meant to be. In addition to my usual readings on this channel, for those of you that are new, I am a medium by nature. I'm a no tools reader. I've been a medium since I was born. What that means is I have the ability to directly communicate with those that have crossed over, the spirit realm, the angelic realm. Okay? Those that have crossed over. So you're going to see me channel quite a bit. Channeling is a state of having a conversation between me and the other side. So I'm not particularly a tarot reader, though I read tarot. Meaning you're not going to see me pull cards and analyze cards. You're going to hear me channel without tools, sharing what the angelic realm has to share with you guys, because I connect to them in particular. And it's a beautiful process, because the reason they do that is because when I do pull cards and oracle cards afterwards, they do so to confirm the messages they've already shared. Why? Because the devil likes to stop you when you're about to be blessed. And the devil exists in your brain. And how does the devil get you? By having you doubt, by having you fear. And I can, right now I could pull four cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, X, Y, and Z. And then you could be like, all right, but how do I know that's for me? By them having me channel and then confirming, that's their way of trying to eliminate that. Now, my full-blown mediumship experience readings are like 2 hours long. They're beautiful, right? Very detailed. But I can't do those every day. But I do want to emphasize, and if you didn't see yesterday's reading, that was intense. It was beautiful. That was no daily, honey. That was no daily. That reading was 1 hour and 15 minutes. So if you're new, do expect that. I do encourage you sometimes, like all the time, when you watch these readings, go into the comments and see if I commented anything and pinned it. Because, for example, yesterday's reading, if I'm mentioning it, I'm already channeling. It's because they're emphasizing you guys to hear it. Okay. I don't think they want me to say too much today after that. But they want me to channel something about that reading as a channeled message for you guys right now. Okay? So this is part of the reading. They use me as a medium to embody the energy, so it's part of the experience itself. Even how I react to things is a message, right? So me sharing my experience right now, me sharing some details about that reading right now is part of the reading. It's part of the experience they had me experience so that you can take this message and apply it to your own life. As a medium, right, they have me embody the energy, right? Feel it. This is the funny thing about humans. Besides the fact that we're just, we're human. Neurology textbooks really, and it confirms that 95% of your actions are dictated by your subconscious mind, meaning you're not even aware of it. And they have me do things in ways that really want to point that out to you. Because, for example, I obviously don't live an ordinary life. I've never lived an ordinary life because I'm a medium. It actually scared the freaking hell. People are like, oh, that's so cool. I'm like, yeah, mediumship scared the living shit out of me my whole life. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Yeah, it is cool. But it was the biggest source of trauma my whole life. Biggest. I always knew it existed. I even posted on my community post something about that yesterday that I wrote like 12 years ago about like people would make, at that time, I accepted my gifts, but I was still in a state where I obviously didn't have YouTube. And you feel very alone growing up. Again, this is a channeled message. They have me share my experiences is because it may relate to you somehow. I felt very alone because it's like, I was very open with people. I mean, you can't really go your whole life saying, keeping it in that you see dead people, So my entire family knew, everybody knew. My family didn't particularly call me a liar or anything, and I'll tell you why. Because the reason I'm able to do what I do, and that's actually biologically proven. It's something called epigenetics. Look into that. Meaning when a gene is awakened in somebody, every generation, if whoever gets that gene, it's like, it just gets more powerful. My grandmother wasn't just a medium. I mean, I'm talking like 20 generations. And she tells me straight, like it was grandmother after grandmother after grandmother after grandmother, right? So when you have a lineage like that, like I was already born, like no one had to teach me. It was like already fucking there. My daughter too, right? I posted a picture of her aura here a while ago in the community tab. Like you can see her top 2 chakras. There's an article that says that it takes a whole lifetime for people to get to where she was when she was born, right? But the message in that, I'm not just talking about myself, is that so you could be born or you could have an awareness of something, but that doesn't mean that you want to be aware of it. That's the message they have for you guys today, right? And it doesn't, you could be aware of something. It doesn't mean you want to be aware of it. And it doesn't even mean that you are aware that you don't want to be aware of it, okay? And if you see the reading from yesterday, it was a love reading. It was about you and another person in particular, and they made that clear. There was a lot of deception, a lot of stuff that happened between you and that person, but everything that happened, it was almost like this person did not want to be aware of they did not want to be aware of the power of your connection. And they might not have even been aware that they didn't want to be aware of it. Okay? And the way they had me embody that energy, again, I know it sounds like I'm giving you a story, but that's how they have me channel sometimes, because they want you to be aware of this. This is the message today. These daily messages are meant to put you in the right state of mind to either make a decision today or so that you can hear your other readings. The other readings I'm going to post with a particular perception. Yesterday was supposed to be a quick one. As a medium, they have me embody the energy. So without even noticing, I felt that energy was a little bit like, kind of heavy. I don't really want to deal with this right now. I was aware of it, and then I was not aware of it at the same time. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to do a daily. This is going to be quick. Because I was tiptoeing around that heavy-ass energy. And when that happens, it's funny. The angels do, give you a message through me. They're like, all right. They tricked me into saying you're going to post a daily. It's going to be a 10-minute reading. It's going to be quick. And then they make me bust my ass and go straight into the fucking hell of energy that I didn't want to, go through. So the message in that, it ended up being beautiful at the end, though. But that was the message for everyone was, at the end of the day, you cannot reach your fullest potential or what's meant for you if you don't just surrender and let go. Because you saw how that reading started heavy. And if I would have continued to control it, I would not have even touched the energy. But because I let go and they made me fall into it, by the end of the reading, it ended up being very beautiful. Right? So that's the message they have for you guys today. Where are you doing that? Where are you doing that? Where are you doing that? And it's hard to answer that question because sometimes we're not even aware that we're doing that. Right? Where are you stopping yourself from going after what you want to go after? It's time to make a change right now. So that's what they wanted me to share. Again, since this is a bonus and because I'm a medium, every single freaking daily is going to be different. Some of them, it's going to be a straight up love reading. Some of them are going to be like yesterday. Some of them, it's divinely guided. So I'm going to pull a couple cards and that's it. So I know they want me to post again, so I can't possibly say too much. Didn't we get this card yesterday too? There you go again. These two we got. 5 of Wands, conflict. 9 of Wands. The 9 is the number before the 10. 10 means completion. 5 means change. We keep getting 5s. Where are you causing conflict and blocking yourself from having to deal with the conflict you need to deal with so that you're about to get blessed, but you need to, instead of seeing things as a conflict, find a way to push through. That's what they want you to know right now. I'm just going to pull 4. I said I want to pull 4 and we get 100. And it's like, literally, I'm not. But there's that intuition. I'm not. And this is that card we were talking about yesterday. Literally, though. It's like they're no accidents. That's what mediumship is, you guys. I said the devil energy is what keeps you shackled. Your toxicity. The devil energy, what keeps you from your abundance, is the 8 of Swords, which is what we were talking about yesterday. Go see that. You keep yourself shackled and blindfolded in your own mind, in your thoughts. And it stops you from being able to accept the love that the divine is giving you. That's because when you're about to reach your abundance, the devil tries to stop you. There's a need to see that clearly. Yep, learn your karmic lesson. 1. That's too many. Just 1, please. Again, came out again. 2. Wow. Look at that. Yep. And this might quite literally be about relationships. 10 of Cups. You guys are learning a very big karmic lesson right now, and it's exactly what I just said. Okay. The karmic lesson is, are you going to fight your karmic lesson, or are you going to fight forward? What are you going to do? Because that's the thing about the 5 of Wands. You see, they're in conflict, but they kind of look, it's like weak. Okay, so you can be together and say, oh, all right, we have 5 Wands. Are we going to act stupid and just entangle ourselves in this conflict, and then we're just all going to lose our strength and be unable to move forward? Or are we going to, you know, strategically fight forward so that we can go from the 5 to the 6? That's a progression. And that way we can just float on, World's card, to the 10 and have our happiness. Or are you going to get stuck in conflict and just fall to the floor? Okay, this has everything to do with yesterday's reading. So this could be a message for someone by itself, doesn't matter. But if you didn't hear yesterday's reading, go hear it. And by yesterday, I mean January 29th. The one that says all the smoke, though, solid, lost for words. Go hear that. Right now, you're about to have, there's a sudden event happening, a sudden change. You're meant to have, Wheel of Fortune is sudden luck, sudden fortune. Wheel of Fortune is the card of destiny. This is the point of destiny. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is. It's also the Wheel of Karma. It sounds like I'm saying a lot of the same messages over and over again. But you guys understand that this isn't clickbait, right? It's mediumship. You're seeing it come out of my mouth and then you see it fall out. Like I am not asking this card to come out over and over again. But I also said it yesterday, I remember in the intro, it was channeled, that if the divine has the same cards come out over and over again, it's because they have to emphasize the same message so many freaking times to this collective because people are not listening. And the thing about the Wheel of Fortune, you guys, the thing about the karmic wheel is, it's the number 10. It's like you're at the point of destiny. You're about to have a huge blessing. This could even be in relationships and love. Everything. I mean, there is a very big omen for love here. I'm not going to lie. And yesterday's reading, they made themselves known. Usually I'm very like, this is not the Disney Channel. I don't talk all about Disney shit. All right. You guys know I'm very real. I'm not here to be like, he's coming back and he's going to call and you're going. No, that's not what I'm about. Because I channel the angelic realm and they know there's a process to this ish. You can't have the 10 of Cups. You can't have a relationship if you don't take care of all your other ish. So they don't always want to go straight into that. Yesterday's reading was straight up about you and another person and what you're meant to have with another person. And even then, the outcome was beautiful. And it still wasn't Disney. It showed the hard road of what life is like in that reading. Got a little taste of reality in there. Yep, look, split that. Religious factors. This is the spiritual awakening card. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Spiritual path means your path of your path of your karmic lessons, your path of awakening. Everything that I just said in the beginning. If you hear that I sound a little suffocated today, by the way, don't judge me. I have asthma, and when the weather changes and like it dropped like 20 degrees here in New York City, New Jersey area overnight, and when that happens, all I gotta do is go take out my garbage for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, just to get a sentence out. Like, if this is a little late, it's because like I've been trying to do this, and then I start talking, and then I can't breathe, and then I pause it. So I'm trying. Yeah, this is definitely about love. You saw that. You saw that. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. That came out in the past couple of readings. But your karmic lessons have a lot more to do than like you getting into a relationship and having a soul connection is more of like the outcome or the consequence of everything else that you learned that I said. Okay. So we're at the point of destiny. I hate to keep repeating that, but that's where we are. They keep emphasizing it. And every reading they keep giving more and more detail. These are angelic beings. Even though they look like a calf, a lion. I don't know if you guys ever read the Bible, but the Bible specifies that not all angels look like humans. They don't. Like, you know, like the seraphims, like they have like the head of a lion, whatever. So these are actually angelic beings. There's one there, that being like kind of like like Archangel Michael, right? Because he has the golden book of your destiny, and the other angelic beings are there with the an open book. It's not gold, meaning they're writing down if you're learning your lessons or not. Because it is quite literally a struggle for you to reach this loving union, this abundance. You're at the point right now where it's like they're playing back the events in your life like a freaking movie. So if you're feeling like that, did you see that flip that came out yesterday? This situation involves marriage. This is like they are playing back a movie of your whole life. Whoever it is that you're about to meet. No, this is someone from your past. You're supposed to be with this person, honey. Whatever, it's almost like whatever lessons you've been learning with this person has been, it's like almost like, again, point of destiny. Like the divine has been preparing. Every bullshit that you've gone through with this person has been to prepare you to be with this person. It's so beautiful, but it's crazy. And I never want this to be like Disney. But you see this. Here's the moon card in the bottom. All of your, you know, hidden things. Also, we just had a full moon. So there's a need for you to fight forward. This is reconciliation with someone from the past. So you could close out old cycles of hardships. And it's going to end in something beautiful here. This is your soulmate. Someone from your past is returning to your life. There's a big potential for you to be with this. Quite literally, wedding. This is 4 of Wands is the wedding card. There's a big omen. Somebody is going to, and I just put this again. You're going to get communication from someone. Also, every time I get the Ace of Swords is the Sword of Truth, which is like the divine saying, I'm confirming this message. And someone is very clear on this. The divine's making it clear to you. And the 10 of Wands means only if you push through. After a Tower moment, this has everything to do with the message from yesterday. Tower moment means things had to be destroyed in order for clarity to be brought here. Okay, so this is quick. They're going to have me post more, but this is very much so what they want to say. There is a relationship looming here. There is a love here. There's someone you're supposed to be with here, but there's conflict right now. You might feel like the wheels in your head are going around and around and around, round, round, round. You don't know why. They told you a little bit of what they had to say in the beginning. Right now, you have to keep faith, okay? Because the conflict that you're having right now is still part of a karmic lesson, so don't lose faith. Okay, you want to give up right now? You feel like you want to give up right now, but do you understand that you're going towards a new beginning? You understand you're about to have the relationship of your freaking life right now, right? You understand that this was world, meaning this was a cycle that was meant to end now. The world's called this number 21. It started at the beginning of your lifetime. We started with the 10, Wheel of Fortune, which is your karmic lesson, and we're ending with the 10, which is the culmination of this freaking karmic lesson. And they wanted to specify that this is about love, because this goes about everything, you know, it relates to everything in your life, but they're specifying love just like they did yesterday. Okay, the 6 of Cups is reconciliation from someone, you know, someone from your past after some kind of a conflict. It was a karmic lesson, but you're still very much so in it. You understand that? So now you're at the point, and they keep emphasizing that it's a 5, where with free will, that's the thing. Destiny's written, but we have free will. If you're going to push through and make the changes necessary to have this. Now, the changes have everything to do, not to get all deep and whatever, but you saw it yesterday. The 6 of Cups means people from your past, reconciliation. It's also your childhood children. You see that? Meaning, that's what the Wheel of Karma is, Wheel of Fortune. All of the lessons, all of the experiences you've had your whole life since childhood. Okay? And it goes hand in hand with the message they had me channel in the beginning. Are we too cool for school here and not wanting to talk about childhood wounds? How deep yours are depends on you, but there isn't one freaking person that doesn't have any. That doesn't exist. That's what makes you who you are. Your programming, right? So when you get to this place where you're about to receive your destiny, you always go through a period of conflict between you and a person in your whole life in general, because you're in conflict between all the things that you've gone through in your life, all your programming, and having to go backwards to revisit all of that so that then you can have the opportunity to bring love and balance. Number 6 is love and balance back into your life. Close out your old cycle so you can start a new life. And here we're saying come together with somebody. And then this was supposed to be a lot quicker. And here we go. And it's funny because it's like, this is supposed to be very quick. And I could have said this already so quick, like in 5 minutes. But you know what it is, guys? Mediumship, again, is very different because even though it sounds like it's very easy, I can read this and say this so quick. It's like it takes time for me to connect the antennas because it's a conversation. So it might take me a while to like, even it sounds like I'm repeating myself to like kind of like really understand what they're saying to me. But there is there's a big omen, and with yesterday's reading, there's a big omen for wedding and for babies. And again, this is not freaking Disney Channel. I hate that ish. Okay? But I gotta say it as I see it. And it doesn't have to be legal marriage. Not everybody, you know, believes in that. Doesn't matter. My aunt, not to give a personal story, but I am. She's an example of that. She had 4 kids. She experienced domestic violence, hard life. So after her 5 children, she had to be separated. You know, one of her children, I don't want to give her personal life, one of her children were handicapped because of what she went through. Actually, it was provoked. Nonetheless, we don't really talk about that. I've never even met the man because I only met the person that she met after, which has been her husband her whole life. She's now like 77. She's been with this man for like 30 years. And they just had a wedding like 5 years ago. Right? They were never legally married. And they were like, you know what? Whatever. They went to the Dominican Republic on the beach and they had a freaking wedding in their 70s. You understand? So don't get caught up on like the legalities. Right? They've been in union for a long time. They just decided to have a party. Right? So it's that kind of a thing. This is a union, but this is someone from your past. But there is a conflict now here, and it's your choice if you're going to allow yourself to move forward from the 5 to the 6. Don't focus too much on the other person. Understand that it's never one-sided. When there's a conflict between you, it's because this person has a conflict in their life, and so do you. So ask yourself where. Again, even though this could be very quick, if it takes longer for me to say, like sometimes the readings like feel like they drag out, it's because it's taking me longer to connect. And again, I'm sorry, I'm like suffocating. Asthma. I had really bad asthma. That's why this whole not to keep going. I'm like so losing focus because sorry, it's hard. But that's why I don't know, no one should take the pandemic lightly, but I especially I do not play with that shish because very high risk. But this is the truth. This is just letting you guys know, hey, whatever you're feeling right now, whatever signs you're getting right now, this is from the divine. It is the truth. So didn't I say in the beginning that with yesterday's reading, they had me tiptoe around it? That's what you're doing. So they're going to keep putting it into your face until you don't. But there's something that you have to handle within yourself. But when you do, for the majority of you, this means this is now, 2021. All of this is going to end. And you're going to get your wish with this person. So if you feel like this is resonating with you right now, this is for you. And there is a need for you to communicate the truth with someone. But I'm getting that you're going to be the recipient of communication, not the other way around, because I'm getting it's a masculine energy. Yep. You know how they just confirmed that? Because because the 9 of Pentacles is a single abundant woman. Now, you don't have to be a woman to be a feminine energy, but if you know, it's a feminine energy. This is a single abundant woman. And this is the Chariot. Again, the Cancer card, which is, we had a full moon in Cancer just now in Vedic. Okay? It was in Leo in tropical, but in Vedic it was Cancer, and this is Cancer, which is home, family, love, right? This is a masculine energy on a chariot coming forward to the single abundant woman that's only focusing on herself. They're confirming that. Hold on. All right, yeah, so this is supposed to be short, but it took me longer to connect this time. I think it's because I can't breathe, but also, I don't know. That's what they wanted to say. I hope this helped you. You know what? Let me pull one of these and then... Are they going to confirm or are they going to confirm? Are they going to confirm or are they going to confirm? Are they going to make themselves known? They're going to make themselves known. You let me know. Let me fix this light. They never have me looking stupid. I love my angels. Interested. Conversing more. A weighted message arrives. This is a weighted message. Meaning feminine energy. Then I say you're on the receiving end. You're not the one sending a message. Text, call, email. And this is karmic relationship. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons. Letting go and loving you. Karmic relationship. I'm not talking about the karmic. There could have been another person. I'm not going into all that. It's this. This is the message. Someone being able to let go and love you because of fleeting triggers. The conflict. It's all internal. Please go hear that reading from yesterday. If you're not watching this on Saturday, it's the one from the 29th. Yeah, look, this was all brought. This is all shadow stuff. Things that are hidden. Deep emotions brought by the full moon. So that you could let go of sneaky behavior. Seven of Swords in reverse. It's the one that says lost for words. Solid. All that smoke that'll open a window. This is related. All right, sorry if this dragged out. I know I keep saying that. Let me stop saying sorry. It's just, I'm feeling like it's hard for me to connect right now. Oh my God, look what's at the bottom. Message. Talking message. Basically. You know, if it takes them a long time for me to connect, but I mean, it doesn't matter because you will end here feeling very confident. Community kind of, you know what's funny, and a journey. Main female would be you. I keep getting somebody might want to see you. This is also that number 10, closing out of your journey, your karmic journey. Literally, didn't I say it's like reliving, relooking at everything that you've gone through your whole life? This is a wedding. Kind of looks like it. I mean, they don't really look like, it doesn't really matter what they look like. Let me not judge. But they're like kind of like at a reception or some sort, right? Happy. Coming together. Wow. Yeah, so they're making themselves clear. You know, I've never used these Mystic Moon oracles in a long time. Because I don't like to focus too much on like it being like Disney World out here. But this is about love. And it relates to that other reading. Wow. I didn't shuffle enough. That was a nice one. I said, so you still hold a piece of my heart, but I didn't want to pull it. I told you. They just do that sometimes. I'm telling you, these readings could be 10 minutes. And I could say this. And it's like, cool. Nice. Right? But it's like I'm repeating myself. But it's not me. It's mediumship. It's them. Like, okay, more confirmation, more confirmation, more confirmation. Because when you are on the brink of change and they are writing down, they're like, I'm good. They're going to put you here to have so much clarity that if you don't understand this goddamn message, excuse my language, because God, I don't damn God. I love God. Okay, I'm a child of God. We all are children of God. We are God, right? That's not what I mean. Sorry, I take that. I take that personally. I respect the divine. It is just like me repeating myself, but it's not. It's them saying, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Because every time they give a confirmation is to raise your vibe. So that, because we saw that devil card, right? It is basically you seeing And you're seeing, what you're seeing transpire is not just me talking and talking. What you're seeing transpire, even though it's invisible, is Archangel Michael coming down with his sword, and he's slaying the devil energy. Slay, slay, slay. How does he slay? By confirming over and over and over and over, so that when you click off, you're like, nah, this is legit. Because otherwise you watch, it sounds nice, yay, and it's like you watch a Disney Channel, no lie. Like, you're like, cute, that was nice. And now you're like, oh, I don't really know. Boom. Boom. Karma is a bitch. I finally got mine. I wish I had told you how much you really mean to me. Karmic lesson. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Told you, and I said that yesterday. This person was hit with karma. Go hear it. And it's karma. And karma isn't negative. Karma, can we stop? Can we get the devil out the karma? Karma's not negative. And anytime you're like, I hope you get your karma, you're being a demon. That's not what it is. Our whole life is karma. Our whole life is karma. It means lessons that are brought to you so that you can have what you're meant to have. I'm still trying to find myself. Again, go back to that reading. I look at your picture often. Somebody is like literally looking at your picture means like thinking about you, looking you up on social media, blah, 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 blah. I've told you there's a clarity now. Still trying to find myself that they... Please go hear that reading yesterday or rehear it if you didn't hear it. This is everything right now. Like, there's an awareness now. There's no action yet, but it's going to come. But right now, it's that tower moment. I got hit with karma. Yup. See. Would you give me the chance to make things right between us? You are special to me, even though I told you otherwise. Go hear that reading. This is absolutely a continuation of that. Because that was the energy. It was nasty. It's like this person made you feel like you weren't special. But it was their lesson. They right now are in the energy of like not knowing if you would even allow them. They're thinking about it. But that's because they're still learning that lesson. I could click this right now. It's already been 32 minutes. But I'm going to put an Archangel Michael card and then we're good. Sorry. It's time to leave this unhealthy situation. Archangel Michael, what parts of my life do I need to focus on more closely right now? Thank you for helping me hear your answers and for giving me the courage to make healthy life change. Hold on. This is not leaving this person. The unhealthy situations, the freaking triggers, turbo. Oh my God, it's all freaking, you cannot even deny that the angels are here. Archangel Michael, what parts of my life do I need to focus on more closely right now? Thank you for helping me hear your answers and for giving me the courage to make healthy changes in my life. Go hear that reading. That's what this is. And it was all a lesson on self-respect. Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me through the eyes of love. Thank you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to, oh my God. And grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all of my relationships so that I am surrounded by loving and kind people. Go hear that message. And the lesson here was you having self-respect by not dealing with this bullshit. This person. And this person also, in a way, even though they were the ones being deceptive, etc., they have the same lesson as you. Because it says, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me through the eyes of love. Thank you for honoring and respecting me and guiding me to do the same for myself. Right? Because the message yesterday was like, this person kind of saw you as too good to be true and kind of like went down a downward spiral, ended up being deceptive because they tricked themselves in their brain. It's almost coming from a place of like, I don't feel worthy of this, you know, and they ended up hurting you. So, and this happened so you could learn to shield yourself from negativity. Archangel Michael, I ask you to protect me, my loved ones, my vehicle, and my home with your powerful shield. Surround us in your purple light, which purple light, I always talk about my aura, right? My aura has these huge violet flames around it. Google that, violet flames. It's like any freaking energy that I come in contact with, it like sucks it in and just like transforms. I don't know. I didn't even know that I had that until someone took that picture and told me. Like I felt it, but I like tangibly, you know? Surround us in your purple light, which allows only pure love to penetrate. Please stay with me all day and night and keep my loved ones safe. This right now was Archangel Michael, like slaying. Slay, slay, slay. All day. Again, my God, 35 minutes. And I could have just, oh, sweet baby Jesus. The sun, yes. And the strength, yes. The sun, the happiness and strength. Oh. If you're new, you don't know what I'm talking about. There are only 5 cards in this deck that signify time. Summer, spring, spring, summer, fall, winter. Okay? That's it. That's it. But that's how you know what mediumship is. And freaking freaks me out every time. There has never been a time that I touch this deck. I don't even use this deck often, but when I touch it, they always confirm time. Like, how is it possible? One of the 5 cards comes out every time. If you're not new, comment down below and confirm that. It's literally every time. For the past 2 years, they've been doing it. What comes after winter? Because it's winter right now where I am. And if you're in another part of the world, it's the same time period, okay? Just like switch it to your thing. Spring is next. 19, number 19. 9 plus 1 is 10. This is the future. This is going to change very quickly in the future. This is coming together by the spring. Okay. All right. I meant to make this one quick because I can't breathe, blah, blah, blah. They just like freaking repeated the same thing 100 times, blah, blah, blah. But there's some devil energy here. I'm telling you that told you. Archangel Michael is trying to bring justice like no other to this love situation. Again, Chariot, man, trying to make this come forward so hard. And sometimes if they have to spend 35 minutes to something that I can say in 10 minutes, then they have to, because it's all, this is all energy dynamics. This is that purple light transmuting energy, right? Until people get confident. He'll keep showing you, like, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And the Page of Swords means slaying, gathering information. It's also a text message. Love and light.